What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing alright tonight. I just left from the gym and I am sore, but it was worth it. Gotta get in shape and stay in shape. I'm frustrated. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I am so frustrated. I'm angry. I'm upset. Dude. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Every once in a while, all right. Every once in a while, I come across someone who does not have really an intelligible comment, a constructive comment. You know what I mean? Nothing really along the lines of agreeing to disagree or anything like that. You know, every once in a while, it will be a black person calling me a coon, right? And you know, it cracks me up. Like, I could care less. You know, you can say whatever. You know, give me your phone number. I'll call when I care, right? But why I'm frustrated is this. You know, dude, just recently, this last weekend, 66 people got shot and 12 killed in Chicago. You know, there's this running joke. Just, you know, when you just kind of come to accept something for what it has been for a while, you kind of have a running joke. There's a running joke. Some people call Chicago Chirac, right? I'm gonna call a duck. You can't be mad because it's a duck. And let me explain what I mean by that. You know, black on black crime is really bad. Like, it's real bad. Everybody knows this, right? You know, but the problem is this. Urban ghetto culture is bad. It's just bad. You know, some cultures are better than others. And that's some real talk. Like, ghetto culture, you know, thug living, running traps, that sort of stuff. Well, for those of you who are unfamiliar, it's just like basically selling drugs on the down low. Selling drugs stealthily. That culture, you know, like, oh man, he sells a lot of drugs, he makes a lot of change, therefore, you know, he's a boss, he's handling his business. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. This culture of womanizing is really bad too. You know, a lot of ghetto rap music, not all, you know, because rap in and of itself isn't bad, but it's no secret that the majority of the stuff, it glorifies sexuality and sleeping with as many women as you can. Well, if you're going to encourage that type of behavior, why are you surprised that single motherhood is larger than it's ever been? Why are people so frustrated when black fatherlessness is higher than it's ever been? You know, black families were together much more often, even as slaves, compared to now. And that's not an opinion. That's an actual fact. Fatherlessness is a larger problem than it has ever been in this country. There are a lot of irresponsible men. And yes, I'm talking about black men. Why? Because this culture is bad. That's why. You know, when people can be evil and sinful regardless of their skin color. There are terrible people everywhere, you know. Someone's going to disappoint you in some way. You know, it's just a matter of time. But this culture needs to change. It's awful. It's real awful. I mean, there's literally a website dedicated. Think about this. There's literally a website dedicated to ghetto violence. You know, some teen holding his camera, watching some kids fight. World Star. Oh, it's gonna be on World Star. It's glorified in music. It's glorified online. It's constantly glorified in the culture, and yet people are wondering why things are so bad. Growing up in a home without a father significantly increases the chance of that minor going to jail. Significantly. And why is that, you might ask? Well, a single mother can only do so much. Women are nurturing, but it takes a man to give a sense of authority in the home. It takes a man for that. Now, I could care less how many feminists watch this video and thumbs it down, they give it a thumbs down because I mentioned that men are important and needed. I could care less. I could care less because the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Here's another number. Less than 40% of black minors live in a nuclear home right now. A nuclear home is a family that consists of a father and a mother. Less than 40%. That means the grand majority of black children in this country live in a single parent home. And the majority of those single parents are mothers. A lot of men need to man up. You need to get away from this culture that says you're not a man until you're sleeping around with a lot of women. It says you're not a man until you're mistreating women. It's impossible to justify. It's impossible to justify. Sure, you can do whatever you want. You can rap about whatever you want. It's a free country. Go right ahead. But at the same time, you cannot be mad at what this culture is about and what happens in it constantly. Constantly. We rap battles where rappers have beef between one another and they wind up fist fighting and stuff. Like, it's a whole bunch of hubris. It's a whole bunch of pride and arrogance and stuff. And you don't want to look like you're wrong. Oh, I can't look like I just got beat down. Now I'm frustrated and start fighting like that. It's such a bad way of life that I have to speak out against it. I'm really thankful. I'm really blessed because I grew up in a nuclear home. Mom was there, dad was there. I'm really blessed in that regard. And it doesn't mean that just because you're in a single parent home that you are headed for trouble. It doesn't mean that. All it means is that without an authority figure in the form of a father, it is very, very difficult for a child, especially a young man, to recognize authority, to recognize personal responsibility, especially as a man. Men just need to man up. That's it. Be responsible. Just because you want to sleep with someone doesn't mean you should go do it. Just because you want to live this lifestyle doesn't mean you should. And women are to blame too. You shouldn't sleep with someone in order for them to accept you. And yet that's where we're at. That's where we're at. The ghetto hip hop culture, for example, constantly supports this lifestyle of sex without responsibility. That really, really needs to change. So yeah, 66 shot in Chicago, 12 dead, and it's just going to keep happening. It's just going to keep happening. And, it's just really, really frustrating because I care. Like, I want people to be better. Young man, be better. Escape from what this culture tells you. Escape from the culture that says you need to sleep with a woman in order to be a man. That's a lie. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is be responsible for yourself. You need to prepare yourself for the future so that you can take care of yourself. And in the event that you do have a child, you're able to take care of that child. Don't make a stupid decision. Don't do something that's going to land you in jail. Don't do it. You can build a record. And that can hurt you as far as employment's concerned and other stuff as well. Make a better decision, and it's always this issue too of like, what can you do? What are you doing for the community? What are you doing? As if the only thing you could potentially do for the community is give money to it. Yeah, because money solves everything, right? Just throw money at it. No. Knowledge is power. That stuff is so important. And, I believe there's a distinct difference between knowledge and wisdom. Be wise. Make decisions that are good for you, healthy for you. You'll be thankful. Looking back at your life, you'll be thankful. So I'm just venting at this point. I'm just really frustrated because I want better. I really do. I want better. I want better for everybody. And in a culture where crime is just out of control, someone has to speak up about it. And if that makes me look like I hate black people, then so be it. That's on the people who take that the wrong way. Y'all have a good day.